So how to choose an SMMA niche in 2026. This is really valuable for you, just because like if you are starting out, this will be the main thing that will make or break your agency, and this is the main thing that will boost your agency and determine how fast you will actually scale. Changing the niche was the biggest thing that allowed me to reach 10K, and today in this video I'm not gonna give you my niche just because I don't want to build more competition for myself, and that's it. And also, like a lot of YouTubers give out their niches, they show their agencies and they show they're in that niche, and now everyone is in it. And at the end of the day, you may have to change your niche just because everyone is in it. So the first thing I learned when changing the niche was aware buyers and not aware buyers. So let me explain what I mean by that. For example, like a solar business or like a solar client or like a solar person is aware buyer. They are aware about Facebook ads. You're probably like you're probably going to generate leads for your clients, and if you get like a solar person into the video call, they may ask, okay, why should I pay like 2 grand to you or like 1 grand to you if I can actually do the Facebook ads myself? And there we go, it's kind of hard to sell to them. Compared to like a contractor, compared to like a man who does actual stuff with their hands, like builds stuff, and you're trying to sell them your Facebook ad system, they're like, oh, this is magic, and it's easier to sell to them. There we go. So this is the first thing. Another thing I noticed is that each niche has its own pros and cons. I used to do solar back in the day, and it was a huge mistake just because like those were aware buyers. But the good thing about solar was that they are tech savvy people. They know about how to jump into like a video call, compared to like a contractor, compared to like a person who literally does stuff with their hands. They're like, what is a Google Meet? Like, how do I join it? What is it? And it was really hard to get them into like a video call. With the solar niche, my show rate was like 70%. But with the other niche, I mean the contractor niche, now it's kind of like, man, like it's 20 or maybe 30%, which seems bad. But in those other unaware niches, it's easier for you to close the clients. So this actually made up, or like kind of like outweighed the no-show rate. And that's it. So if you go for the unaware niches, you can sign more easily. And another pro and con I noticed about like different type of niches is that, for example, the cost to acquire a client in the roofing niche is really huge. Roofing is like a proven niche. It's a huge niche. You can charge like 2K a month from those businesses just because they make a lot of money as well. But a lot of agencies are in that niche, and they are willing to pay a lot of money for the client. Like the cost to acquire a client, they're willing to pay a lot, just because those clients are gonna give them a lot of money, like in the long run. And I've heard, I'm not in the roofing niche though, but I've heard the cost to acquire like a roofer with Facebook ads is about like 1 grand. So you're spending a lot of money on the ads as like a beginner to acquire a roofer. But like if you don't know how to, first of all, make an offer for your agency, you don't know how to do the service funnel, I mean the advertising funnel, the sales funnel for your agency, you don't know how to sell. You end up getting a couple of meetings, but you don't know how to close, and now you basically lost your chance, and your cost to acquire a client is like really huge, and you're losing money. But like if you go for like those smaller untapped niches, your Facebook ads will be really cheap. Your cost per lead for your agency is gonna be really cheap. Your cost per meeting, like an actual show up, is gonna be really low. And there we go, your cost to acquire a client, like the cost to get like a sale, is gonna be like 5 times less. So that's it. Basically, like you may not even charge like 2K from them. maybe their like job ticket size is like so small that you can only charge like 1K. But if you can do that in the beginning stages, you can build your basically you can build your business, and later you have the monthly income, and now you can switch to those bigger niches in the end. For example, like roofing, or for example, like kitchen and bathroom modeling. But in the beginning, go for those untapped niches. You may need to charge less from your clients, but at least you can get clients easily. For example, like my cost to acquire a client in my niche is about like 200 or even less. It's an untapped niche. I can't charge them a lot, which means I can only charge like 1K a month from them. I have like more than 10 clients at the moment. But like imagine you get 10 clients, they still pay you 10K, but at least you got to that 10K. And now you have the capital to invest into the bigger niches, to invest into getting like a roofer. And now you basically switch your agency from those weird niches to the bigger niches like kitchen and bath or whatever, right? And now you have 10 clients and all of those clients pay you 2K. Now you're making 20K, but you still have 10 clients. But like if you don't have the capital to invest in the beginning, you may not even get to those stages. At least that's what I'm thinking, and that's my journey so far. So if you found this valuable, leave a like. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, or simply text my Insta, DM me, and that's it.